Meek Mill has called him out on it, Kid Cudi has blasted him via Twitter, FunkMaster Flex went on with a huge expose on Hot 97.
70% of your fans wear high heels. The other 30% are guys who wear sandals.
Alright guys, I want to tackle a topic here on this channel, a debate that is being had all over the world. Does Drake write his own lyrics? What's going on, viewers of this glorious YouTube channel? Now, I don't have a name for my fans. I could call you the Crudsters or Team Crud. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Why am I making this video? Well, in my recent The Weeknd Before They Are Famous video, I said this. He then started collaborating steadily with Drake and got some work on Drake's album Take Care. And we received a shit ton of comments like this. So there's a lot of water cooler combos on this topic. Let's discuss first off, let me know who you think is top 5 in the comments down below. Now let's get into the facts. There was the recent beef between Kid Cudi and Drake. This all started when Kid Cudi took to Twitter calling out Drake and Kanye, by the way, for using writers. Everyone thinks they're so great talking top 5 and be having 30 people write them songs. The days of the fuckery are over. My tweets apply to who they apply, ye, Drake, whoever. These guys don't give a fuck about me, they ain't fucking with me. Now he just sounds like a lonely child. Now Kanye and Kid Cudi have since reconciled over this, and the beef with Drake is still apparently unresolved. After Cudi's tweets, Drake wasted no time before firing back as the way Drake only could, telling Kid Cudi,
"Boy, you getting way too high, you need to cut him." Real talk.
Now, I don't know if Drake used ghostwriters for that one, but if he did, I think it's safe to say that whatever he's paying those ghostwriters, well, it's too much. Now, this isn't the first time Drake has been called out for being a fake and using ghostwriters. You may remember last year's beef with Meek Mill, who took to Twitter saying, "Stop comparing me to Drake too. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweet my album because we found out." And I pray the real live forever and the fake get exposed. Now, before Drake had a chance to respond, his longtime friend and collaborator, Noah Shabib, hit back with a long rant which ended with, "So if someone wants to be upset that Drake made a great album, go for it, get mad all day, but don't ever question my brother's pen." And Drake's response would come later in the form of a diss track. Y'all know it, it's charged up.
Didn't mention your name cause your muse is Meek. I done smashed doing an Anaconda video, but best believe I was staring at the titties though.
So the whole thing ended with Meek Mill apologizing not just to Drake, but also to Nicki Minaj for going after her friend. Yeah, Meek should have realized that her lady and Drake have a special relationship. Drake thinks of her as the one who got away, and she thinks of him as a little brother who really wants to bang her. As for The Weeknd, in a rare interview with Complex Magazine, he stated that he gave up his work on Crew Love, Shot for Me, and The Ride to the album Take Care, but they were meant to have been on his House of Balloons mixtape. But at the time, he was hungry, you know what I mean? And apparently Drake was as well, for his talent. Now, being from the 6 myself, I may be a little biased towards Drake, but it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that he doesn't make all of his music alone in his dingy basement. I mean, he's not MF Doom. Of course, Drake can write and has written plenty of his own music, but at this point, the guy is one of the biggest recording artists of our time. His music is made by a team of people, and he's open about that. You can check the credits on his album. He uses writers, producers, and a whole lot of other people who can do jobs I don't even understand, like a drum programmer. What the hell is that? Drake's music is made collaboratively, and Drake is not unique. Kanye West has admitted to having his proteges contribute concepts and lyrics, probably because Kanye West, well, he has other shit to do, like designing leather track bands, building power plants, and running for president. Now, Dr. Dre, he has had plenty of writers, even for some of his biggest songs. Nothing But a G Thing was apparently written by the Doc, and Still Dre was actually written by Jay-Z, who of course was never Dre. RZA and GZA wrote a lot of ODB's early verses, while ODB was out impregnating every woman in the tri-state area. Also, Biggie wrote Lil' Kim's Queen Bitch, Nas wrote Getting Jiggy With It for Will Smith. Pretty much all of Eazy-E's early work was written by Ice Cube or MC Ren.
The list goes on, featuring your favorite artists.
P. Diddy is yet another rapper who uses ghostwriters. He's admitted to hiring better lyricists than himself to write for him, including Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z, and believe it or not, Drake. So yeah, Drake might use ghostwriters, but he's also written plenty of his own material and even material for other artists. But beyond writing credits, let's talk about the bigger issue at hand. When a rapper is called out for using writers, the real implication is that he's a phony. And Kid Cudi, well, he hit that point pretty directly in his anti-Drake Twitter rant. writing, the fake ones won't be lasting too much longer. But let me tell you something, Drake is no fake. He couldn't possibly be a fake because you're only a fake if you're pretending to be something that you're not. And who would pretend to be Drake? I mean, if you wanted to make it as a rapper and you were selecting among possible public personas to present to your fans, Drake's image would have to be the last on your list. Drake doesn't give his fans the impression that he's rough and tough gangster, born and raised in a trap house. He lets them know he's something far more dangerous, a sensitive guy from Canada who dances like your grandfather. What Drake shows the world is what got him placed on Ghostface Killah's softest rappers in the game list 5 times, including all 3 of the top 3 slots on Iron Man's very first list. Drake isn't a fake because no one would want a fake being Drake. Was that good?
Yeah.
I feel like I did a good job. I really appreciate you writing that for me.
No problem.
Just don't have the time anymore, you know? Good stuff. You want some?
Yeah, race whiskey.
I'm gonna keep it.
All right.